Edward James House Jr., better known as Son House, was an enigma. His career in blues spanned Mississippi, Tennessee, New York, and Detroit as part of the Great Migration. This video documents House's early life, his first career, his second career, and it showcases 5 of his songs, 2 of which are the most popular.
I had a job on a levee. I had a good-looking woman lived in Hughes.
Levee Can't Moan is my personal favorite by Son House. It was one of my first ventures into blues, which is a branch of jazz. House is known for his raw and emotional vocals, as well as slide guitar. The song contains a rhythmic drive, repetition, and call and response. Levee Can't Moan follows a 12-bar structure typical of Delta blues. Some of the reasons Son House is an enigma is that his birth date is unknown and can vary by several years. He was born somewhere in Mississippi, in the cradle of Delta blues. In addition to being a blues artist, he was also a preacher, farmer, railroad porter, foundry worker, and felon, being convicted for murder twice. House was married 5 times, and his relationships, much like his music, reflected his turbulent lifestyle.
Don't you mind people grinning in your face?
The most evident characteristic of this song is that it's monophonic, containing solely vocals. It has a call and response with self-response. It is rooted in African American spirituals. Grinning in Your Face showcases the power of the human voice and enduring spirit. House's father was a musician, which likely influenced his interest. Early in his life, he played for house parties, bars, saloons, and even street corners. He stopped playing music in the early 1940s, partially due to the decline in the popularity of Delta blues and because of his own personal challenges.
I got a letter this morning, how do you dragging it red?
Death Letter Blues is minimalistic with only vocals and guitar, yet it has emotional intensity. This contrasts the big band sound at the end of his first career. Again, the song features a soul slide guitar using a glass bottleneck. Son's unpolished sound is his signature. Death Letter Blues is in a 12-bar format with typical chord progression. House was part of the blues revival in the 1960s. As one of the earliest Delta blues musicians that was alive at the time, he was sought out. He actually had forgotten how to play guitar and needed to be retrained. In addition to recording with Paramount and Columbia Records, Son played at the Gaslight Cafe in Greenwich Village and at the Newport Folk Festival in Rhode Island. He also played at the Chessmen Coffee House in Detroit. His recordings can also be found in the Library of Congress.
I said, if you see a little girl, her name Louise McGee.
Like most, if not all, of House's music, the arrangement is sparse. The song has a wailing sound. Louise McGee is a story, and it contains pain and longing. It's based on 12 bars. Though Forever on My Mind was recorded in 1965, it remains in the early style of blues. The song is reflective and soulful, as Son House is in his later years. His vocals are melodic. I personally enjoy the simple hums and scats. Even the clearing of throat adds to the song. Son House exemplifies early blues and some of the experiences of African Americans in the first part of the 20th century. His life was hard and took unexpected turns, much like the music he embodied. His storytelling, his raw emotion, ensures that his music endures. You can find Son House and his music on most streaming services and on YouTube.
Yeah, but if you ever get lonesome, honey, sit right down and you can write to me.